Good evening. You're watching the explosive weekend debate with me, Poonam Burde. The rape and murder of a junior doctor in RG Medical College in Kolkata continues to haunt the Mamata Banerjee government. Even though the CBI is now investigating the case, the state faces questions over how the case was initially handled. It also faces allegations of muzzling dissent with its no-protest diktat at the RG hospital. Today, a Durand Cup game between Mohun Bagan and East Bengal was cancelled due to the threat of escalating protests. But that has only ensured the call for justice grew louder. The police have also issued summons to over 50 people for allegedly spreading misinformation about this case. Now, this all comes at a time when the ruling party in West Bengal, the TMC, faces questions even from within. So is there really an attempt to silence the truth in Kolkata and West Bengal? We'll take that to our guests in just a bit. But first, take a look at the day's developments.
जो एग्जामिनेशन का बारे में बोलते घाट के बारे में उधर 3 बॉडी पड़ा हुआ था, लेकिन उसका पहले ही हमारा लड़की का बॉडी जला दिया गया।
আমার পুরো ডিপার্টমেন্ট মনে হচ্ছে দায়ী এর জন্য, ভিতরের লোক বলতে আমি পুরো ডিপার্টমেন্টই বলছি।
আমার কাছে এবারে স্পেসিফিক ইনপুট ছিল, সেফটি সিকিউরিটিটা মাথায় রেখে আমাদের এই ম্যাটারটা টেক আপ করতে হয়, আর সেটার জন্য আজকে এই ম্যাচটাকে ক্যান্সেল করতে হয়। দিস ইজ ওয়ান অফ দ্য মেইন রিজনস।
कोलकाता पुलिस, बंगाल पुलिस की प्राथमिकता क्या है? डॉक्टर को नोटिस दो, लॉकेट चैटर्जी को बुलाओ, मतलब अपराधी मत पकड़ो, बाकी सबकी जुबान चुप करा दो।
Let's open this up. National spokesperson of the BJP, Sanju Verma, joins us. Riju Datta, spokesperson of the TMC. Lawyer Ashutoshsrivastava is with us as well. And former IPS officer Nilmar Kaur will be joining us shortly. Riju Datta, let me begin by asking you. Today, the state government faces allegations of a cover-up, of a conspiracy and of trying to muzzle and silence the truth, trying to muzzle dissent that is hitting the streets of West Bengal.
One by one, I'll go one by one. Trinamool Congress started the investigation of this, the rarest of rare heinous crime that was committed in Calcutta. Within 18 hours, the primary accused was arrested. Post that, the investigation was going on, and after 2 days, like 5 days ago, court to the CBI. In the last 5 days, there has been many audio, video, social media campaign, fake news, propaganda, everything under the sun. Has CBI arrested anybody else? What investigation CBI has done in the last 5 days when Calcutta police was asked for an explanation every 1 hour? Does anybody know? So the bottom line is, if we want justice, if we want answers, the answers are only with the Central Bureau of Investigation, which falls under the union governments. So obviously, Trinamool Congress, Mamata Banerjee or nobody else can give that answer now. Point number 1. Point number 2, about dissent, suppress voice of dissent. No. The Honorable Calcutta High Court, if you have the judgment with you, in its observation has said, if you predicted that there will be a vandalism in Arjikar, why you did not seal the hospital? So the law and order being a state subject, the Commissioner of Police Calcutta has issued 144, section 144 IPC, CRPC or 163 BNS. Same thing today, the Vidhannagar Commissioner has open on social media in public knowledge, has posted audio clips where people are saying that bring weapons to this match. Now I am telling you, Yuva Bharati Kridangan, and Derby is a very sensitive issue to us. This is Bengal Mohun Bagan, has a seating capacity of 1 lakh. 99,900 supporters were demanding for justice, and I salute their protest and justified. But out of them, if 100 started shooting people or throwing acid bombs, as that it has been very clear in the audio clip, who would have been blamed? You would have done another prime time show that Calcutta police couldn't stop this. this on record. Some people belonging to the opposition political parties, under the garb of a peaceful protest of general men, women of Bengal, are trying to look for a dead body. They are trying to create a Bangladesh in Bengal, which we will not allow. It is our state. We will maintain the law and order. We will maintain the integrity of the state.
Sure, and I'll let Sanju Verma respond to those allegations.
Before I finish, Poonam, 10 seconds. 10
Sure,
seconds. Poonam,
sure.
Poonam,
Yes,
10
go ahead.
seconds before Sanjuji comes in, and I will not interrupt him. You mentioned the point that, notices have been given to everybody. I am saying this as a national spokesperson, Trinamool Congress, on your channel. Be it a current member of parliament, be it an ex-MP, be it a doctor, lawyer, anybody, when the case is in sub judice, it's in High Court, the case has been suo motu taken up by the Supreme Court, investigated by CBI, be it BJP, CPM, TMC, or Indian National Congress. If anybody spreads fake news, which can cause civil unrest and deterioration of law and order, you will be summoned and law will take its course.
Sure, and that's the Kolkata police's jurisdiction to do, which is why those notices have been issued. But these demands and the allegations of Muslim descent have not just come from your political rivals, they've come from the victim's family as well. But Sanju Verma, the allegation against the BJP is that you're trying to foment trouble, that you're trying to whip up passions where there shouldn't be.
Poonam, glad to be a part of your show. This is a very sensitive issue, and I will come straight to the facts. The good thing about debating with Riju Datta is that he does not heckle. I hope he will continue to maintain the decorum. I did not interject him. First and foremost, who is the Chief Minister of West Bengal? It is Mamata Banerjee. Who is the Home Minister of West Bengal? It is Mamata Banerjee. And lo behold, who is the Health Minister of West Bengal? It is again a lady called Mamata Banerjee. So first and foremost, Mamata Banerjee has failed in her capacity as the Chief Minister. She has failed miserably in her capacity as the Home Minister, and she has...
We'll try and reconnect that line with Sanju Verma there. But the questions that are being raised, Riju Datta, are that of why did Mamata Banerjee hit the streets in the first place? Sanju Verma, I believe, is now back with us. Yes, Sanju. We'll try and reconnect that line and get more inputs from what the BJP was saying. But let me get in the former IPS on the panel. Nirmal Kaur, the conduct of the police in the initial days is being questioned. The state government says the police did all that they could in the 3 days that they were probing the investigation. Now it's up to the CBI. Why are the same questions not being asked of a central agency that were being asked of the police?
See, the thing is, the incident happened in their watch. And it's a very sad reflection on things. And all of us know, everyone who has even the slightest familiarity with affairs of things in Bengal, that it's totally Kadar Raj. Trinamool cadres rule everything, every aspect of life. Social, economic, political, medical, you name it. No, you can't do the smallest or the biggest thing without somebody in Trinamool cadres, like approving it or being on your side or managing your things. So that is the state of affairs. Anybody who doesn't vote for them, the people are scared of them. They put fines, they take away their water, drinking water even, or they break. It's rangdari, total rangdari. And that civil kind of, and this incident which happened, the principal has a very bad history. That is recorded. That is not nothing speculative or, political there. He has a bad history. And then if the CM of a state behaves like an activist, well, what possibly can you gain? You are the head of the administration and you are behaving like a street side activist. You cannot do that. You have to be responsible. You are wearing a crown. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Either you don't be CM, you be a street side demonstrator. Or if you are the CM, you are head of the government. It is your responsibility to maintain everything. What is this? It's a very juvenile is too mild a word. I would say it's a very responsible and highly erratic kind of a behavior. Aberration, greatest aberration. And that also shows that they are not serious about maintaining their law and order. Civil unrest is not civil unrest if you run your hospitals in that particular way. RG Kar is named after a very, very great man. who, who really sacrificed to build that hospital, and how much of effort did he put in to serve the poor and the needy and the sick.
And there have been several complaints about this hospital in the past as well, which is why there's more scrutiny. But I believe, Sanju Verma, your line is back with us now. You were making a point. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Poonam. Poonam, I'll very quickly, there was some glitch in my Zoom link, but I'll quickly... being and by virtue of being the health minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee has failed the citizens of West Bengal completely, fairly and squarely. She needs to take responsibility. She needs to understand that there's a term called accountability, which is very relevant even today in Indian politics. She needs to step down. Point number one. Point number two, for everybody who's saying, what is the CBI doing? Let it be very clear to your audience that thank God we have the CBI. That is precisely the reason Professor Sandeep Ghosh, the former principal of RG Medical College, was taken into custody and interrogated. This is the same Sandeep Ghosh who less than 6 hours of the ghastly Maumita Devnath gang rape and murder case was actually promoted by Mamata Banerjee as the principal of National Medical College, Kolkata. And this is the same Sandeep Ghosh who actually tried passing off the ghastly gang rape of Maumita Devnath as just another suicide. My simple question through your show is, why is Mamata Banerjee shielding an incompetent and insensitive Sandeep Ghosh? This is the same Sandeep Ghosh under whose watch in 2020, a young 25-year-old trainee doctor called Paulami Saha jumped off from the 6th floor and committed suicide, leveling grave allegations against him. And instead of being reprimanded, instead of being interrogated, this man, Professor Sandeep Ghosh, is given one promotion after another. Why is Mamata Banerjee mollycoddling this insensitive man? And the third and most important point is this, which the Kolkata High Court has said, I will repeat that. There is absolute failure of the state machinery in West Bengal under Mamata Banerjee. I think that is as harsh as it can get. The Supreme Court has taken suo motu cognizance of the ghastly Maumita Devnath gang rape. There is a hearing on 20th August. But my last point is this. I want to ask you, rather through your channel, Poonam, why is it that Vineet Goyal, the police commissioner, has not been sacked yet? This is the same man. He was in the CID in 2013. He carried out the investigation of the horrifying gang rape at Kamduni in North 24 Parganas. He botched up the entire investigation. Thanks to him, all the 8 accused in the Kamduni gang rape were allowed to go scot-free. Why has Mamata Banerjee not sacked Vineet Goyal? Why has Mamata Banerjee not sacked the DGP of West Bengal, Narada and Sarada tainted Rajiv Kumar? Why has Mamata Banerjee not sacked the WCD minister, Shashi Panja? Why has Mamata Banerjee not sacked the law minister? And most importantly, Mamata Banerjee, will you stop victim shaming? The girl's father has said that he was not allowed to collect the deceased, his daughter's dead body, for over 3 hours. And he has said that she was cremated, though there were 3 other people who had to be cremated first. What is Mamata Banerjee trying to hide under the garb of these protests that she is trying to carry out? Mamata Banerjee is trying to play the judge, the jury and the executioner. Sure. She should realize she's a failed chief minister. She's a failed home minister. She's a failed health minister. Mamata Banerjee, istifa do. Istifa do. People are tired of nautanki.
Sure, and the conduct of the entire department, Riju Datta, was also under question. The victim's father has also questioned that. It seems like there was a hurry to try and either slow down the process of finding out what exactly happened or cover it up altogether. The entire department is complicit, is what the victim's father has come out and said. Quick rebuttal before I get in Ashutosh Srivastava as well.
I hope Sanjuji will extend me the same courtesy of not hassling. By her logic, if Mamata Banerjee has failed 10 crore residents of Bengal, then Narendra Modi has multiple times failed 150 crore residents of India, and Narendra Modi should have at least resigned.
Narendra Modi, Riju.
Sanju Verma, he didn't heckle you. Sanju Verma, he didn't interrupt you. You had your time to have your say. Let him respond to you, please. You made certain allegations. Let him respond to it.
Poonam, he's digressing from the very topic.
Let him make his point.
Sanjuji.
Let him make his point. Give him at least 30 seconds to rebut you. You've made some allegations. Let him respond. Riju Datta, go ahead.
Sanjuji, you're not unlike the other BJP spokespersons, you're not uncouth, you're very courteous, so please extend me the same courtesy. So yes, by Sanjuji's logic, then Narendra Modi after Manipur and other places should have resigned 10 times. Yogi Adityanath should have resigned 50 times as the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. Anyways, these are childish logic that people does not bear any sense of the people of this country. Lastly, Sandeep Ghosh. This name was raised by Sanju Verma. This name was raised by Ms. Nirmal Kaur, the former IPS. Sandeep Ghosh has been interrogated thrice in 3 consecutive days by the CBI. Why hasn't he been arrested? It shames me, it pains me that former IPS officers, rather than answering a straight question, why CBI is not coming out with a clean sheet or a white paper, acts like a political stooge. It's very disheartening for the people of this country. Last but not the least, Sanjuji mentioned Sharoda and Naroda scam tainted DG. Sharoda and Naroda scam, ED, CBI charge sheet mention is your leader of opposition in Bengal.
West Bengal.
Remove him first. So please do not lecture, madam.
Okay, no, but Riju Datta, Sanju Verma, 1 second. Sanju Verma, 1 second. But Riju Datta, like I said, it's not just the BJP that's asking these questions. I go again and again. Sanju Verma, just give me 1 second. Sanju Verma, give me 1 second, please. Riju Datta, like I said, even the victim's family, the doctors that have been protesting at RGKar have spoken to us. They've told us that they've raised several doubts over this ex-principal now, who also had to be removed by court.
Exactly.
And nothing was done. It's not about your political rivals raising questions against your conduct.
Forget everything.
The question is for Riju Datta. Sanju Verma, let him respond, please.
My goodness.
Riju Datta, go ahead.
Sandeep Ghosh, I am not the spokesperson of Sandeep Ghosh. His biodata is out in the open. If you are saying that Mamata Banerjee was trying to protect him, why is Mamata Banerjee controlling CBI? He was questioned for an average 12 hours in 3 consecutive days. Why did CBI ask him to go home? CBI could have arrested him.
Sure.
Why didn't CBI arrest him? The problem is...
Sure, and those questions will be answered. Those questions will be answered by the CBI. But then will you answer this question, Riju Datta? Why was he promoted after he resigned, taking responsibility, feeling the guilt as he said when he resigned? Why was he reinstated to another hospital within 4 hours? Why was it treated like a routine transfer given how much has happened in the last 3 days before that?
This can't be a monologue by the TMC alone.
Riju Datta,
not only,
yes,
not
Riju
only on your show. Not only on your show, on every national TV, the problem is people who are coming on channels, whether it is BJP or independent analysts, they have fallen victim to WhatsApp messaging. Sandeep Ghosh,
how is this a WhatsApp message? Riju Datta, the High Court raised questions about why he was rehabilitated within 4 hours. The High Court asked you why he was not sent on leave pending inquiry.
I need to make a small point, Poonam.
No, Riju Datta, the question was very simple. Sure, you're well within your rights to ask the CBI why they haven't done anything in the last 3 days besides just questioning him.
May I come in now?
But the questions will come to you as well as to why you did nothing and in fact promoted him or rehabilitated him. Yes, 30 seconds please. I need to get in Ashutosh Srivastava as well. He's been patiently waiting.
You know, this has been a debate with a monologue from Riju Datta.
Yeah. It hasn't. I've been asking him questions and I'm trying to get answers out of him. Riju Datta, 30 seconds please.
Yes, he's an orthopedic surgeon, a professor, and he was in the post of a principal. Just like in IS, IPS service or in medical service also, somebody of that stature, whoever that person is sitting on that chair, if there is any first he is given a different posting, he is transferred from his original place principals, medical superintendents or vice principals, and the due course of law was followed.
Sure, but there was nothing normal or routine about this transfer. That's exactly what I was trying to get at. But Ashutosh Srivastava, the allegations from political parties we've all heard. But as far as the case goes, now this is a criticism that comes to the fore every time a case is handed over from a state agency to a central agency, be it the CBI or the ED, that the questions that are asked of state agencies or the kind of alacrity that is not shown by state agencies is also not shown by central agencies sometimes, but those questions are never raised. Do you agree with that?
See, first of all, I would say that it is really a very shocking incident and a very sensitive issue. And I think it should not be politicized. And instead, every political party should understand the pain of the parents and the entire country, at the time they all are going through. See, obviously the matter was taken up by the Calcutta High Court, and it, found out, its observation was that since even the dead body was not given on time, the post-mortem report was not given on time. So, there were a lot of findings by the Calcutta High Court, and it directed it to be transferred to CBI because it was not convinced with the investigation by the state police. This is a matter on record. And this is what has happened after proper hearing, both the sides by the High Court. So it cannot be denied that the investigation was not going in a proper direction. So that is what it is. Now, if it goes to the centralized agency, now the questions are being asked that why still nothing is happening, or maybe why the concluding part is not there. So these questions, what happens, see, when a state police, does the investigation, there is a, always time is the essence of any investigation. Now we have seen that there was vandalization by so many of the people. So we do not know whether this happened to destroy the evidences, or to, create a situation where the evidences could be managed in such a way that it becomes difficult even for the other agencies to investigate the matter further. Because as I said, had it been investigated properly at the right time when the incident took place, a lot of evidences could have been gathered by the investigating agency. So we have to understand that this delay will also have a very important impact on the entire investigation. Now we have seen that even the Supreme Court today has taken suo moto cognizance of this issue, because it is in the interest and in the, and for the justice of the entire country. Everybody is waiting for the justice to be meted out. And secondly, if we see the allegations made by the parents of the victim, that she was under a lot of stress for the last few days. And also that there could be, this thread going on to so many other big people, maybe not only to the person who has been arrested, or this Mr. Ghosh who is being
a lot of those interns at that college at Arjikar have raised these questions, in fact, of being reprimanded in the past, of having raised their voice and being punished for it. Sanju Verma, yes, 30 seconds.
Thank you. Poonam, I just want to read out in 20 seconds few very important lines by the Kolkata High Court, which showcase that Mamata Banerjee tried a classic cover-up job, but the massive outcry amongst the 10 crore citizens of West Bengal prevailed. This is what the Kolkata High Court Acting Chief Justice said. He said one aspect which is quite disturbing is that a case of unnatural death has been registered with the Tala police station dated August 9, 2024. It is submitted that under normal circumstances, a case of unnatural death is registered only when there is no complaint. When the deceased victim was a doctor working in a government hospital, it is rather surprising as to why the principal or the hospital did not lodge a formal police complaint. This, in our view, is a serious lapse, giving room for suspicion. And the Kolkata High Court also asked, why was Sandeep Ghosh not sacked? Why did this man get a promotion? The Kolkata High Court said, in fact, this man deserves to stay at home. Mamata Banerjee,
absolutely, which is why he was then sent on long leave by the court, something that the court had to do, something that the state government didn't, which is why those questions continue to be asked of the state government. This incident happened on the 9th of this month. It's 18th today. Unfortunately, that justice or the sense of justice still eludes the family, those protesting doctors who continue to be out on streets in Kolkata, and everybody else in this country who's aghast with what happened there. I have to leave it at that. I thank all my guests for joining us here on this broadcast and sharing your perspective. It's a wrap from my side here on this edition. Thank you so much for tuning in.